Hi, today I'm going to speak about performance management system. Performance management system is a mechanism of tracking the performance of the employee consistently and measurably. To understand this performance management system better, see, when we were kids, we go to school, right? So, uh, we learn stuff, and after learning, we undergo an examination. Okay, after the examination, the teacher will grade us and give us feedback where we need to improve. Okay, so this is basically a performance management system. In organization, this same concept is applied. So here the employees are tracked and what they are evaluated by the managers or the management, and what they are graded. After that, they will be given the corrective actions if they need, and they will be provided with the training so that they can improve very well. This is the performance management system in the organization. But there is a big difference between education sector as well as the business sector, because see, in the business sector, the business is dynamic in nature. So there are chances of many business scenario changes. So this entire system, okay, of performance management system is really complicated in the business. Okay, this is performance management system. So why we are doing this? We are doing this for the continual improvement of the employees, and also the managers will get to know whether the employee understood the goals and objectives of the business. So the next question rises, why do we do this performance management systems, right? Just think about it. Why do we need this performance management system? See, in traditional organizational viewpoint, in those business or in traditional way, the goals and objectives of the organization is only known by few people, mainly top management, right? So if this performance management system is introduced, the employees will get to know the clear picture of the goals and objectives of the organization. So here what happens is that they will become more serious in doing their work. Okay, there are chances that they won't leave the job easily, because their view and the organization goals and objective will align together. So they will be more serious, so that the main result is that there will be a continual improvement in the organization, as well as the improvement in the output. The productivity will increase. This is the main reason why we do performance management system. And also, if we look at in the perspective of the management, they will have a clear picture on where are they lacking the things, and they could what solve those issues by maybe by providing the trainings to the employees. Next part is, how do we do this performance management system? What are the ways to collect the data and so on. Okay, so we can do this performance management system by checking the past performance of the employees, then taking the feedbacks, the most famous 360-degree feedback, which means that taking feedback, like providing questions to the employees, and the not only employees, the every person related to that organization, and collecting those feedback and analyzing those feedbacks and giving the results. Okay, the next way is that checking the scorecards. The scorecards is really a complex method, but it is also a great method to check the scorecards. Then by checking the job description, in the job description we will get to know the work done by the employees, and how do they do the work and so on. We can compare by looking the job description and monitoring how they do the job. Okay, this is the other way to do. Then attitude rating scale, behavior rating scale, and so on. By checking all these things, we will get to know the performance of the employees. These are the ways to check the performance management system, how to do the performance management system. Okay, but in as we are living in a digital era, the modern world, there the even this system has been what changed, because this thing, the employee and the manager going to the workers and taking all this data monitoring, it's a hectic job, and we don't know that this job, yeah, the work has done is accurate or not, right? Because he's doing personally. But as I told, we are living in a digital era. There are many software, the tools which has been introduced to check the performance management system. Some of the examples are uh, Keysflow HR Cloud, Workday, Bamboo HR, and so on. See, I just checked one of this software, Bamboo HR. So it's a great software. Okay, in that, what the software does is that the employees can type his own viewpoint, his own goals, his own objectives. The managers can check those objectives. Even manager will be assessed, and like that. It's a great software. Okay, so these are the modern methods which is used in most of the companies. These software are used. Next, I'm going to talk about four-dimensional performance management system, 4D PMS. Why is 4D PMS important? See, as I told, in PMS there are 360-degree review system and so on, right? What if in 360-degree review system, some people target the employee who is very good at his work? See, negatively targeting that employee, it is a bad issue, right? So he won't be rewarded, because the reviews which is got by these employees is not that good, right? And this is one of the main issue why 4D PMS was introduced. Then the other thing is that in organization there are people who play organizational politics, as which affect the other employees negatively. This can also affect the rewarding system of the all the data collected won't be accurate and so on. Then the other thing is that some employees might not achieve the target, but they will try to improve other employees, which is a great thing, right? So they should also be rewarded, right? Because they are improving other employees. So these aspect was taken under consideration, and the 4D PMS was introduced. Then talking about the 4D PMS, there are actually four key dimensions for this. First one is functional dimension. Functional dimension is related to the function of the employees. Here, what it is done is that the person who is in charge of this PMS will go to the top management and talk to them about the goals and objectives and so on, and what are the functions and what are the risks involved for them and so on. And by taking those data, they will go to the middle level management. Then the same thing is done, and they will define the functions, what they should do, the risks what they should take, and so on. Then after that, they will go to the lower level management and explain all the work and so on. And now the whole management will know the work what they should do. Okay, which means that what are the main work which should be done by these management, these workers, these managers, and so on, which will let them do their job in a great manner, and they will be able to have the clear clarity on the work what they need to do. Then the next is organizational goals dimension, which means that here all the person in the organization will be told about the organization goals, the goals and objectives and so on. The detailed review will be given, so the employees will have an idea and they will live by the philosophy of the management. For example, if the company is giving more importance to the innovative aspect, the employees, the mindset will be changed and they will be more innovative. If the management is giving more importance to the leadership, the employees will follow their goals and objectives, and they will act as a great leader, and they will try to change, okay, to become a great leader, and like that. Then the third dimension is self-development dimension. Okay, here the employees will develop by what they will self develop themselves. Okay, which will be a good improvement. If the employee grows, the company's grows, right? Then developing other dimension. Here the employees act as a leader by helping others, and see, this is a great thing, because here the whole what the company is improving, the employees is improving, and which is a great thing. And uh, comparing with the other aspect, in the 4D BMS, in the 4D BMS, the there will be quarterly analysis. See, in most of the performance management system, in traditional performance management system, it is done yearly or something like that. But in 4D PMS, it is done quarterly or midtermly and so on. So they will what score each employees on each dimension: functional dimension, organizational goals value dimension, self development dimension, and developing others dimension. And by taking this average, they will be able to know the exact score of each employees. See, this is a much better way than the traditional method, and these employees can be rewarded by the management. At last, I'm going to tell you some examples where the companies use their performance management system. Okay, first, the General Electric. Here, traditionally, what they do is that they would conduct an annual survey. Okay, there will be scores for each and every employee, and at the end, the employees which scored least, the 10% of the least scored employees lost their job. I think this is a harsh method, but now what they did is that they introduced an app where they frequently talk to the employees, that where employees will have a continual growth. So here they has abolished the 30 years mechanism, which was a bit harsh, and introduced a new mechanism which resulted in a better improvement. And the company is one of the greatest companies in the world. They develop aircraft engines and so on. Then the other example is about the Accenture. In Accenture, Accenture is a Fortune 500 company. Okay, it's a great company, but they used to rank the employees by evaluating the performance. But now what they do is that they allow the ongoing talks between the managers and the employees. So here the managers can get new ideas from employees, as well as manager act as a mentor to the employees so that they could improve. Okay, these are the two great examples of performance management system. See, in the world there are many companies who use this PMS. As I told now, General Electric, then what Accenture, which is a great IT company, then Google use it, Microsoft use it, and so on, Adobe use it. See, all these are the topmost companies. So we should understand how important this performance management system is. See, all these great companies use them, right? So to become best, the management is one of the management system is one of the great mechanism. So I hope you understood about this performance management system, and thanks for listening, and God bless you all. Thank you.